Hello, this is Jake Light, gaming lawyer just service. We're we're once again back with the Great Ace Attorney. All right, we are going to finish this game one way or another. So I hope I am able to at least get through this as smoothly as possible. All right, I think we are at the last stage right now. Next scenes are probably going to be at the trial, and we're going to fight Miss Gina Lestrade's innocence. Yes, her name. That is her name. Don't question about it. Why I say it like that? All right. Let's, without further ado, continue playing this game. All right. Okay. How is she? Susato. All right, Susato. Somebody is there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? What's this? Who's this? Blimey. Your shop, eh? Is this Gregson? Oh, it's Gregson. Alright. I suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I've heard so much about. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Grexy? Oh, sorry. Grexy? Oh dear me, I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you. How long have you been listening in our conversation? Good grief, listening in? No. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it was after hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived this very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all. After hours? Is it that late already? So then, I humbly excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye. Okay. There's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for her ladyship. Oh, but I wanted to have a chat. I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute. Oh, I see. It's a shame. If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will, well... Emergency? Lord Strongheart? Nothing. Forget what I say anything. Anyway, I'm off. Alright, Grexy. If you have to, let's chat soon. Delighted. Charmed. Can't wait. If you please, my pleasure. That's a lot of pleasantries, and neither one of them sounded sincere. Yeah. He's afraid of her. Grexy's so funny. She says such silly things. It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police responding to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what the emergency is at the Supreme Court. I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mr. Sato. Kindly escort Iris home now. Miss Naruto, I shall meet you there later. And so, our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my sides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. Yeah. God damn it. Naruto's legal consultancy. Naruto-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted. What about you, Sasato? Today has been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. And all on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon. Thank you for your kind words. Awkward. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them. I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow. What could you mean, Susato? One final task. Alright, I'm gonna find out now. It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. I was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm so sorry, Susato-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've no time to gather my thoughts. I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something. And what would that be? Seems to me there are many facets. Many facets to people's personalities. Facets? And like a jewel, light plays of them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. We see only a small number of the total facets. What is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets, facets we cannot see, look like? Perhaps there are some parts we've never laid eyes on, for as long as we live. That's so true. Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. But I keep hoping that one day will all become clear. All facets will be illuminated. I'll finally understand how everything fits together. Naruto-san, I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. It's amazing to think it's just been 2 months. Yes, just 2 months. So many things have happened. So many things. You've grown so much. Sorry? I've what? I don't think so. Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant. Don't say that. Don't say that when you say something like that. Alright? That makes me curious. Do you know what time you will leave London in the morning? Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 AM. I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. Sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. I almost forgot. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. Alright. For you, Susato-san, for you. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. Yes, what do you mean by that, eh? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this. Okay. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents. It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. The McGilded case. It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windybank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. With everything else she's had to think about. Damn, I'm such a bad lawyer. Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Well, that said, you are the only judicial assistant I know. Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure. Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. The McGilded case has been entered into the court record. Right. I'm guessing I have to read that thing. Let's read it. Case summary. Victim found deceased on last scheduled omnibus of the day after a stab wound to the abdomen. Details of victim. Mason Milverton. Male. Occupation brickmaker. Domicile East End of London. Defendant Magnus McGilded. Prosecution attorney Lord Barrack Van Zix. Defense attorney Ryunosuke Naruto. Conviction was assured with 3 eyewitnesses testimonies. However, surprise 4th witness testimony resulted in acquittal due to insufficient evidence. Right. Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruto-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room. Susato-san, Goodbye! I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. I do hope this means... well, this means most likely that Iris will be accompanying me during the trial. Okay. That means I have to do her voice. Wait. Oh! Ah! What? What was that? A secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown. Shutdown? Dun 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 dun. Please, I implore you. If we have to voice our goodbyes, I won't be able to hold back my tears. Aww. I'm not so sure. Well, I don't know. I feel like the relationship between Ryunosuke and Susato is more platonic than anything romantic, really. Very professional, very friendly, very earnest, passionate, but romance, I don't feel there's any romance that has happened. We don't know what happened between the 2 months though, or the 1 month in the ship. But then they don't seem to have changed anyway. Anyways, Susato-san. It truly had been a trying day. On our own feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. but I forced myself to close my eyes. And as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually my fatigue triumphed. I fell into a deep sleep. God damn, Mr. Naruto, you snore very loudly. To be continued. Oh no. The Small Hours. St. Simon's Hospital, Ward 3. Oh, we're gonna talk to our dear detective. Yes, I quite understand. What is that? There's a great weight of my mind. Probably myself? Oh. It's our detective friend! Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly as we have discussed. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, who is this? It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mrs. Jones. Oh, it's probably Mrs. Sato. On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell and Godspeed. My dear madam. Well, at least our detective friend here is well. To be continued. Yeah. I will miss Mrs. Sato and her takedowns. And yes, gonna save. And I hope we can finish this game. When I awoke the following morning, Susanoo-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. And so began an even longer day than the last. One that I will remember for the rest of my days. Finally, we are in the court. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber. Good morning, Gina. I'm determined to prove your innocence today, even though you're still being rude to me. I'm sure we can do it. So where's your friend there? So where's your friend? Damn. So where's your friend, Dan? So where's your friend, Dan? Sorry? You know, in a fancy dress. Sato, however you say it, I don't know. Mrs. Sato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You're alright with that? You're alright with that, are you? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off. It's fine. Besides, though, Mrs. Sato and I will meet again one day. Even so. But you, Gina, you only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Who's this? Good morning, you two. Iris! Oh, that cat! How are you feeling, Jeannie? Did you manage to sleep? Oh, so cute. What guy? Iris, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What do you mean? What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Maggie? So cute. Oh, it's going off. Maggie! Great way to show your support, Kitty. Let him have a nose around. What can he do? Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Bruno? Jeannie? Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Now, Always take the good news first. You might not live to hear that bad. I think I keep changing the voice for Gina. Yes. Oh, then yes, the same goes for Iris. Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities. Let's not go there. Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move. Huh? The bad news was a weather report? So, I hope that Susie made her train to Dover, that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port. Gosh, yes. Alright then, so what's the good news? Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it? Damn. Very, very different voices that I'm doing. That's why I'm stepping on my toes. Is that how you use the phrase? Anyways. I couldn't give a monkey's bread, really. If only all good news cancel out the bad. And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pig purse plunder. See? Okay. Tisk, how'd you like that? Well, let me say what they want. See if I care. I can't, because you're covering your face. Don't worry, Bruno will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense. I will? And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Bruno? Oh, yes, let's hope so. Of course, they will. Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work, did it? I didn't know. It's like she was still here. Alright. Today's paper. Why would today's paper be relevant? Let's look at it. Even clearly. Today's paper. What's behind? There's always something behind. There's a sensational story lower down the front page as well, no? Look! Yep, she's gonna replace Susato, and I'm gonna be speaking like that for the rest of the game now. Ministries, Mo? Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice. For a 10-year-old, Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of world news. It's about secret communications between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently, they're being intercepted by hostile nations. Communications are being intercepted. But how would somebody be doing that? That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. Are you looking for a new career, Bruno? No, of course not. I wonder. Perhaps this is what Long Strongheart was talking about yesterday. Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Grexy running from pillar to post at the moment. Alright, which countries are the government secrets being leaked to foreign agencies? Alright then. Good luck then, Bruno. I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still. I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement. I'm not sure that big thing is comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, Iris. Yes, Genie? Well, I was wondering it's all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up all right? Yes, the operation was a great success. But Hurley still hasn't come around yet. Eh? Eh? I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up. I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Oh, right. Oh, right. No, Sasato-san and no Mr. Sholmes. Well, the latter isn't that much of a detriment. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime. Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin. Please make your way into the courtroom. It's time then. Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris. Lead the way, Bruno. Alright. Poor Gina. She's trying to put up on a brave face. I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. Not evidence. If I learned anything from my great friend, Kazuma, my love, is that... Is that what? No, don't leave me hanging like that. God damn it. I see someone familiar. Some civilian faces on the jury bench. Oh, it's been so long, Judge. So long. In the name of Her Majesty, the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. This trial shall determine the guilt of innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Van Zix. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready. Lord Von Zix. My lord. Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service? It was some 5 years ago, my lord. Yes, and 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today. Now, there's some circumstances of which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior. Now, in what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government. Really? Yet today, you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess, I find it more than a little befuddling, counsel. There are 2 types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large. He means Mr. McGilded, who defended against the Reaper 2 months ago. Yes, Mr. About managed to work that out. Thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him. And secondly, even more loathsome, those really scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East. The Nipponis. Ah, yes, I'm reminding you, I'm a freaking racist. Yes, every time Van Zix is racist, I'm gonna mention it. What? Did he really just say that? He means you now, Bruno. I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you trying about? What are you talking about? Racist. That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zig's eyes. Was that directed solely at me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people? Yeah, I would say that's the latter a little bit. Now I would say a little bit of column A and a column B. An alarmingly scathing explanation, Lord Van Zix. Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all London's malefactors. Your lordship is too kind. Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial. Alright, we have that guy looks familiar, and the same one. And we have our... Oh, we're gonna do a Russian accent again. Yes! We're gonna do a Russian accent. Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt of innocence of the defendant? Shit, how was his name? How's his voice again? Former lieutenant in the British Army. Don't you know, chaps like me were born ready. Clean cookery, clean cutlery, and clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think. New dude. Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely. Absolutely everything. And I'm ready for it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I can't have left it here. It's important, it's not possible. But could I have? Woman indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop. Are you supposed to tell me they're like different people? Twins or something? God damn it. Something special is gonna happen. Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. Is something wrong, Bruno? Oh, not exactly. It's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact. Wait, is it? Even that guy? Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know? So I have been led to believe, but something tells me I'm being duped. Very well. Now, Lord Van Zix, the court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case. As you wish, my lord. Alright, with that, I'm gonna say we have to stop up here because we're way over time now. And I'm excited for this trial to start. Oh, so excited. So many drama stuff is gonna happen. But again, thank you so much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time, alright? We'll find out all the things. We're gonna do this once and for all. Alright, take care. Stay hopeful. But be critical, alright? Bye-bye.